Hello, 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 everyone. We are here. I am Nuke the Whales, joined by my good friends Wada and Big Daddy.
Hey guys, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
We have a lovely set of games today. I believe this is Luso and Viftor. Yes.
Yep, for
And
World Championships quarterfinals. So this is the first round of our single knockout stage for the finals championship of the year to crown the winner and the champion of SMS.
all right. So we have double Birdos. Really unusual.
Yeah, Vif is to be clear, Luso is on the left. He is P1 and the Peach, and Viftor is P2 on the right with Luigi. We have, yeah, as Wada said, double Birdo, which is super rare. Vif plays Birdos all the time, but he's one of the only main players who plays them. Luso always plays Toad, so this will be interesting. Does anyone know like why maybe Luso decided to go? Yeah, and I think as you saw there, V's movement is spectacular here. You're going to see him hold the ball a lot and try to bait out those hits right there. You see there, he doesn't even have to deke, and is able to pull off that corner shot. And an unlucky bounce for
Oh,
Luso.
Ooh.
an unlucky pass course rather. Getting into the passing lanes. I guess that is one of the benefits of Birdos, right? Bigger hitboxes, you can just hit many things as much as you can. It generates more loose balls.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's going for that shallow lob here, which is weird. Battle Dome is one of those. Is a stadium with has such weird chip spots.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of time to get used to them. So. An aggressive chip angle doesn't pay off for Vif, and we're halfway through the game with no goals, which is just so surprising for the talent of both players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also speaks volumes of like the amount of defense these guys can play.
Oh, it doesn't. Like, there's been no good chip opportunities, but Lusa there cleans up the first goal there with a nice rebound. And he gets an item off of it.
Just like that. It's gone.
Yeah, that was. I mean, really well played there by Vif to make sure he gets that shot off to get an item. Uses the item there, and I mean, this is what you were talking about, Wada, right?
Yes, sir. Everything is from View Store side. Is you can expect it to be clean, but the moment it gets a little bit hairy for him, that's when Luso's going to be able to shine.
Yeah, and unlucky right there. Looks like he probably meant to just try to tap B to shoot, but I accidentally tackled him, giving up the item, and this is leading to a lot of bad things. But wow, what a tackle by Vif.
Oh, what a bomb! Clears out 3.
Corner. Nope.
Rebound doesn't
Oh, he
fall.
goes for that bouncing ball. You whiff that if the ball is in the air. So, you
Yeah,
see his. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Wada.
The timing for that is super difficult. It's probably at least in the harder things to accomplish in this game.
Oh yeah, yeah. One timing is hard in general, and then you're trying to hit a bouncing ball, and oh no, is Vif going to get punished for this?
Not quite.
No.
But we've seen that Lusa going for those not fully charging the corners. When you don't fully charge, you actually have a better chance of stunning the keeper. So it looks like that's Lusa's game plan for this game, at least.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I wouldn't really necessarily peg for Luso to be playing a stun game, I will say, what do you call it? Well, we'll say Nuke here is the premier like stun game player, I'd say. But other than that, outside of top play, in top play, you never really see it unless people
Yeah,
are really trying to go for mix-ups.
Oh my god! Oh, we don't get to
That's
see a
gonna-
replay, but that was crazy aggressive shells that worked out there for Luso.
That's gonna make it 2-1. Getting mentions from the producer. The scoreboard's apparently broken.
Yep.
Ah,
Well, thanks for the
unfortunate.
call out there, Big Daddy. There, yep, 2-1 with 30 seconds left. But in Viff holding 2 items though, he should be able to get any kind of shot he wants here. And oh my god, what a rocket!
Nice
There you
corner.
go. But now Viv has a huge item advantage with less than 30 seconds to go. He burns one set of bananas.
And this should
And
be
he
a
might
chip
use this
here, right?
to-
He can,
I
he
thought
didn't use the bananas.
he gets it.
Oh,
He
he
gets
uses
possession
one there.
back. Is this a slide? That was a chip, but he botches it.
And that all comes from just, I think he was trying to greed the bananas and hold them for defense, but there's 10 seconds left. Just guarantee the chip and you win that game.
Yeah, and
But,
now here we are,
here we
sudden
go.
death. Game one, sudden death,
pick the
baby.
first game.
Oh, ooh, Critter! You don't want to see Critter just standing next to a loose ball like that. It's always scary.
Yeah, Critter's no boom boom, but he's not someone you want to rely on in these types of situations.
Somehow, this game has prime Critter AI, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Oh, what a
Oh.
shroom! Just again, not far enough. Missing the chip spots. As I said, Battle Jump's a weird
No.
chip spot. An aggressive item by Luso, but Critter was always getting that ball, and you've wasted the item, and now you don't have a defensive item. Is he going to get this one? No.
Good
Oh, hitting his own Birdo. Is he going to get punished? Oh, Luso's got a free shot.
Luca's really not relying on any of his tech right now. It's all just volume, and it works. The rebound.
You keep pounding the ball at the net, and eventually it's going to drop for you. Luso's got really good reaction time and like instincts around the ball to kind of just know where it's going to be. But you see that
Look at that
33
shot
shots. Just an absolutely insane number. But that's game one for Luso, 1-0 in a best of 7 series. So where are we thinking that Viftor now has pick? So I'm guessing he's going to choose the stadium pick. Where do you think Viftor is going to take him?
I think he stays Battle Dome. I think that's his best map.
I disagree. I'd say he'd go for an underground and what do you call it? Bowser's, because those have more traditional chip spots and they have opened up basically all of the tech for Victor's disposal.
Yeah, I would.
That being said, I do think we also see a Luso going back to Toads here. I can't imagine he stays on Birdos for long.
You won on him though. It's tough. But yeah, I'd have to imagine maybe you made your point. You can win with Birdos. Now you move back. I think I have to agree with Wada. I know Viff does love Battle Dome, and I think that was his original pick. But Luso just did not take any chips, like at all. So why not just pick a stadium like Underground or Pipeline, where you like those random dinkers aren't really going to fall as much, but you're still going to get open up those spots a little bit more. Because Viff was so close on a couple of them that really could have, changed the game. It's a 1-goal game, and Viff's in the lead.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like,
also will say
Luso
they did both.
is the-
I will say they both did pick Birdos yet again. So we're truly a new side of the meta, I guess. It's
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
interesting
we'll have to see. It'll be interesting to see this if this progresses.
Oh, what a
up.
slide!
Wow,
Right off
tight
rip.
angle on that. But and Viff again now. Oh my!
Just
still
like
gets it in.
that.
Nice rebound.
And Viff is now on the Wario at home, up 2-0. For everyone that's just tuning in, but yeah, Wario's an interesting pick. Anyone have thoughts on why Viff's going Wario?
I don't imagine the item change up would do much, I guess, because I think items and maybe just additional hitbox on the captain. Because I'd imagine what do you call it? Luigi is probably the same hitbox size as like a Toad, and then Wario is more equivalent to Birdos. But other than that, I'm not really quite sure why. But that is Wario's is his signature pick as well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how I would
definitely.
lean. And just like that,
Luso?
tied.
Wait, no way.
Oh my god, is that a dirty European? Oh wow.
No. That's not gonna go in.
You always got to be a little afraid when you see Critter trip over himself, but
No, that animation is too scary. That is the straightest quarter I've ever seen.
yeah, he looked like well,
That's
didn't
gonna
get the
go.
dirty, but got the dinker.
Dinker. That's half-court dinkers are really interesting in this game because it feels like they're more consistent than they should be.
Exactly. There's nothing worse than getting dinkered and then you take a corner and it doesn't go in, or you take a tech shot and it doesn't go in. And you're like, ugh. But
Like all that work for nothing, really.
yeah. But
what a shell!
great.
He
Oh,
blocked
that's
himself.
a
see,
block.
God.
Oh, he's not gonna get the ball to put it in with the stun.
Wow. Getting hit by the spiny on the rebound and then getting hit by green shot on the rebound is just rough for Viff.
Yeah. I was about to say if Luso came out with that situation with the ball.
Oh
Nice
wow!
block.
See, I mean, there's the Birdo coming in handy with that extra hitbox.
I think
Interesting
it
to
was
not pick
Peach.
the.
I think it was Peach with that block, which was
Oh, it's
interesting.
Peach. Huh.
Yeah. The one person on the field that you wouldn't expect it from. Oh. And here we go again with Luso's volume.
Yeah, I mean, in the volume
There we
here, results in a goal, and now you've got item advantage. So you just kind of completely flipped this matchup. And outside of like the first 20 seconds where Viv dominated with those two tech shots, he's gotten one dinker and really had nothing much to show for it. As I
Until
speak.
now.
Yeah,
Nice chip.
great chip shot there. That's a beautiful shallow lob spot. Very aggressive, but he hits it.
Yeah, one thing I do want to point out is you mentioned item generation for Luso. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold. Oh, if he converted that, it would have been such a nice goal. Back to what I was saying. Item generation is one of the main differences in the playstyle of these two players. So with pressure, you are going for essentially two half shots. So one shot will give you a half shot, and another half shot will give you an item, as Luso puts in a perfect pass LAB. And the other style is mostly for corners and slide shots, where you fully charge a shot and you'll get an item off of it, and that's going to be your main source of items for the tech style.
Yep. You nailed it. And well, look at this beautiful cross. Good find, but what a steal.
And he has
Let's see if
now.
Viff is going to be able to convert this on the breakaway lob. It's tough. It's tough, especially because you know that Luso has items, and and Luso decides to hold them in there and dare Viff to make it, and Viff proves him wrong.
Yeah, challenging any of these top players to make any sort of tech is a very dangerous game.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that's why you see just that aggressive green shell throw and just a little too straight on.
That pass was so dangerous.
Yeah, I would be kicking myself if I made that pass. Another great angle on that. Just misses the chip, but Wario for the follow through.
Yeah.
Still plenty of time for Lucy to come back.
Definitely,
you just really you need anything to fall. 1 minute is forever in this game.
He needs items, and he needs this to not fall.
Yeah, that's
automatic.
I mean, that's such a clean shot. Clinical with this sack right there, but really good passing by Luso. I mean, you get a rebound right there, and it's a game again.
Yeah, and even with the volume, Luso's not getting anything to fall. And just like that, Vif is has a clean break again. Whoa, barely speak.
But he misses the slide.
Misses the slide that probably would have put the game away. You're still not in a good position, but I wouldn't say you're comfortably winning this one yet. I mean, with how this game really anything can fall, and with how many shots Luso puts up. Oh, you were risking that one with this right here might put the game away if he pops into the back of the net.
Oh, the whiff! Full whiff, and now he's going the other way.
He does the charged European. Is he going to get?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I mean, that's beautiful right there. You get the item here, and you've got 20 seconds to score 2 goals. Lutho has done this for every kickoff. He immediately items. It's an interesting strategy that hasn't paid off for him yet, but maybe he'll mix it up.
He's channeling his inner RPG.
The
Oh, is that it?
reverse RPG, though. Oh, my goodness. I mean, this
Okay.
is getting a little spicy here. And the immediate item off kickoff again. You have to do that one
And
now.
there's not enough time. Another 1-goal game.
Oh, I mean, a phenomenal. I mean, that's just, you see how pressure players can just turn the matchup on their head so quickly. You start spamming items and shots, and it's just hard to keep up.
For sure. So now we're at 1-1. Tied, and Viftor is going to have pick. So.
You mean Luso?
Oh, Luso. Hui. So I'd imagine a Palace or Conga pick? Yes?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm thinking so too. You know what was interesting I saw there is Lusa only hit 5 times that game. And I feel like that seems about right, because Vif never felt like he had item advantage, right? Vif never felt like he was ever had like 2 items at the same time.
Yeah. Oh,
He's gonna
still
stay
double
with the
Birdos.
And so sticking on the Birdos.
Bowser's. Oh yeah, that is right.
Wow,
Lusa does
that
have a soft spot
is
for
interesting.
Bowser's.
What were you saying, Big Daddy?
Interesting pick there on Bowser's.
It is quite interesting. It's I would say it's more akin to the creator style pick, which is wide open goals. I think is it do they have the tallest or the widest in Bowser's? I know Wada. This is one of your favorite stadiums.
Yeah, no, this is like second tallest, second widest, but it results into the biggest goal in this game. So Creator has the tallest, Battle Dome has the widest, but Bowser has second on both of those stats, and it results in just a gaping goal for literally anything.
I like the Pokemon.
Yeah, so
text.
I mean, as you see, tech shot's just going pretty easily there. It's a lot easier. You still got to hit the tech, but it's a lot easier to hit the tech. And you'll see dinkers. Oh well, I almost that's not a dinker, but you'll see dinkers and the random shots going at a much higher rate.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, almost.
Good luck.
Nice stomp. Or
And you see, you can just take those further out chip angles because of how big the goal is. But yeah, and that's a great chip.
Ooh. Oh, what a steal. Going the other way.
Yeah, I mean, that was
European.
Almost went
Inside
in.
post.
Luso's been charging these Europeans a little bit more, and I think that's probably just an opportunity. Thinking, you got the space, maybe try to steal an item off of it.
Definitely. So now Luso's 3-1 up.
Oh,
Dirty Euro.
Oh my god! Viv with the dinker, the dirty Euro. He got a little help.
The French cheese is coming in.
little Gruyere maybe.
Oh, got the stun.
Ooh.
Nice.
But you see, there's an example of that non-fully charged shot stunning the keeper, and then just letting you pop an easy shot right in the back of the net.
Ooh.
And 6 goals in less than 2 minutes. They're flying.
Definitely.
Yeah, this has definitely been a pleasure to watch this game. As opposed to the first game they played was 0-0 with half the game gone, and we've got 7 goals in a span of less than 2 minutes.
Ooh.
Oh, what a pass! No, but
And even there, it's interesting that Luso's been preferring these perfect passes, even on his home stadium. Not going for like really any tech, even with the bomb. Oh, Viv is feeling himself.
Oh.
Man, watching players like Veef, like I feel like Veef does not get the credit that he should get in terms of movement. Like, yes, people understands the fact that he has movement, and people specifically target it because sometimes it can be a little bit too much. Freeze clear, funny. But I also feel like people most of the time when people mention movement, it's like the first name that comes up is like Pied, and like Veef isn't really in the conversation with that, which I really feel like he should.
Yeah, he's got really good movement, and I think he's a lot of his offense is predicated on that, and so it's interesting to watch. And I think as we'll see throughout these games, and hopefully we'll be treated to a couple more, is if the movement's working, his offense is flying. If the movement isn't working, he's got to hit in the backfield and turn the ball over. So
Definitely.
just as a quick note for everyone there who saw that little weird freeze animation, if you get frozen right as you're hitting a shot, you will get that little freeze glitch, as Wada said, and those shots will count. And it's at the end, I think what is it? Whoever had that, I think it was Luso, will have like 100 something shots. But enough about that. We've got a tie game up here with tie game 1-1 in the series, and Viff with a chance to take the lead with a minute 45 left.
Oh, is that going to go
Great
through?
rebound.
That extra pass, I thought that might have ended it. Viff seems to be really content with just, oh wow, what a shroom by Luso. Good trade there for him.
What a chip.
Oh my god. Extraordinarily patient by Viff to wait for the Wario and for Luso's Berto to kind of move out of the passing lanes and then make that pass. See, like right there, he's waiting. He knows that Luso's been poached in the passing lanes, and he's just patiently waiting and getting his players in good positions. Oh, what a shroom.
Nope.
Now Luso's in a commanding position here with two of the best items in the game. He's going to go for the... Oh, what a chip.
What a chip.
This is an... I mean, off position. This could put Luso in a great spot. And I think what Luso's really been preying on is just getting turnovers with those early items, right? He's not iteming in response to Viff. You know, like Viff's not lining up a corner and then Luso's iteming it off of him. He's iteming before Viff ever has the chance, and a dinker falls, and that's very defeating for Viff. 30 seconds left. He's got to get something really quickly.
Oh, yeah. Even at this point, he's got nothing. Oh, what a shell from Luso.
Luso feeling himself up here. I don't know if that's the best decision. It looks like this game's over now and he's not going to get punished. But I mean, the game just changes so fast that anything can really happen.
Yep, that is a clean Game 3 win from Luso. So 2-1, and once again, we're just going back and forth in this series. So it'll be very interesting to see how Viff responds.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely crazy game here. We treated to like just both players really playing at the peak of their offense.
Look at that shot differential, 26-14.
And that's what I was saying. I think it just goes to Luso is just aggressively iteming, right? He's taking the forefront with those items, and sometimes it doesn't work out, right? When he items off kickoff, you see kind of him not getting the ball, but in other times, he's catching Viff off guard. Viff's not ready for those items, and he's putting himself in really good spots. So what would you think Viff can do now to respond to Luso?
I think... Here's the thing. I feel like the character picks themselves are solid. It just needs to be a bit more active on defense. I feel like but also not overcommit. I feel like there's overcommitment, and Luso's easily getting breakaways off of it.
Yeah, I think that's it. He's playing an aggressive style defense. When you play Luso, right, and someone or just anyone who thrives off those shots, you don't need to play aggressive. You need to sit back and really control that box area and not let those rebounds fall in the box. So I think that's really something Viff should work on and make sure that he's watching out for Luso aggressively iteming him.
Ooh.
Well, for everyone just tuning in, this is quarterfinals of the Super Mario Strikers World Championship. This is a single elimination best of 7 set. Luso P1 is up 2-1 on Viftor, who is P2 in this series.
What a block, by the way. While you were saying that, Viff had 2 amazing blocks with his Birdos, which really showing why he chooses them all the time.
It is Viff's signature pick. He's infuriating with how many corners he blocks.
Yeah. This is why we should ban Birdos from Super Mario Strikers. Too many corner blocks.
Okay,
exactly.
buddy.
Ban Birdos, ban Toads, Koopas, and shrooms only.
Yo, that accelerated
Viv-
tournament is gonna go crazy.
Oh!
What a
Can we
perfect
appreciate
athlete,
that?
though.
Was that 3 dekes? Oh my god, Viv with the moves!
He was pulling water there.
Oh, I love
Yo,
to
let's
see
go.
a little love between the two hated rivals. Little respect.
It's no longer a rivalry. I got a new rival, or should I say, an old rival.
Cool.
Me and Matty, I still got some beef to settle.
Well, we'd love to see it on the court sometime, but right now we've got Viv up with 2 items. Let's see if he's going to aggressively try to pop one off. There,
The hell was man.
it was a very obvious item. I think you had to do it, and Luso avoided it very well.
Good stuff. Oh, no critic got there.
I've started to become a fan of like not fully charging my slides, just because I think it doesn't help that much more, and you always risk that critter coming out really fast like that. But that would have been Luso's second dinker of the game.
Ooh.
That's a really clean play right there. I mean, you see that's another clean play.
It was really smart from Luso just to be able to push it in off of a mushroom.
Yeah, a really good reaction time, really smart knowing the mechanics of the game. Really well played over there. And again, just going for that dinker, trying to get that half item. Next item that Luso shoots, next shot Luso shoots, he will get an item.
Oh, he has so much time and space.
It hits this chip.
The amount of space that Veef can create sometimes is just to hit his tech is staggering.
Yeah, and the scary thing is Viv doesn't need a lot of space to hit his tech, and he can create so much anyways. So it's just a pleasure to watch him sometimes when Viv is really rolling. Viv there with a dangerous pass, kind of crossing it over his keeper. They trade items here. Viv self passes. Are we in MSC right now?
Off the wall.
Quite. He almost got the rebound off the chip with Wario,
and listen with the breakaway.
You know what I've realized? Normally we've seen Luso go for slides. We've complimented him before on how his slides have been kind of immaculate at points. I do not remember seeing a singular slide from Luso at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's really just chosen the pressure, and maybe that's because hey, your opponent's a tech player, so you say I just want to barrage him with items and with shots and just and tempo him, I think that's normally how I play Viv, is I just try to control tempo and just use items always to make his life harder.
That's really unlucky bananas from Veef. He was trying to create space for himself with items and just blocked his own pass.
And that was an interesting decision right there. You see that Viv decided not to use the red shell, elects to use it right here, daring Luso to make that chip because he hasn't seen Luso hit any chips yet.
Ooh, okay. Oh, he has so much time and space.
Yeah, and again, just such an interesting decision. Luso decides not to use the bomb there, and just gives up the goal, and we'll see how he tries to use it on offense here. Oh, Viv, you can't use a shell in the air. They just don't have the same tracking.
But the thing is, he doesn't get punished for it. Or, well, he does now, but it was rather delayed. If he actually made the correct defensive play in regards to the corner, then yeah, he would have gotten away with it. Because Luso was just showing a little bit of a crack in the armor, I guess, because that was not the correct way to punish for the shell.
Oh, and that's a clean outside slide right there. You guarantee yourself an item. You go up a goal with 45 seconds left, and I mean this is an important game. You're down 2-1, and you really don't want to go down 3-1. As 3-1 is a very tough lead to come back, and just a little too close on that chip. So Luso still got some life in him right now.
Oh!
Oh, thank you for letting us watch this. Oh my god, that must have felt like a million seconds. Viv very smartly doesn't hit Luso, because I think if he hits Luso, Luso's going to go into the goal. So,
and give up an item, and now it's Veef with a dinker.
Damn, they're firing back at each other. Let's see if Viv Luso's got here.
Yeah,
Viv's just got to play some good defense. 15 seconds is still plenty of time for Luso to mount any kind of shot he wants. Next shot he takes is going to be an item.
Huge freeze. Where's that ball going?
No way!
Oh, he whiffed. That's gonna do
that
it.
that would have
That's
been
game.
one of the greatest goals I think in SMS history. I mean, just how
Yeah.
crazy lucky that would have just bounced right to Peach. Wow.
Ah,
Yeah, an even series.
We do 2-2 going into game 5. It is Luso's map pick now. So we'll see. He can't go back to what has Luso on again on can someone
Battle Dome and Bowser's.
So- Yep.
Conquer
Um,
Palace would I feel like benefit. What do you call it? It would benefit Luso just because it reduces the amount of dinkers, but it also reduces the amount of tech as well. And the so-called Palace chips and Conga chips are not very friendly.
Yeah, you got to be really clean on them. But we're gonna go to the underground. I guess Luso likes to, this is a pretty even stage, so Palace is sometimes I just call it the Palace lottery, right? Because sometimes it's just like, are your shots dropping or not? There's not much you can do. So, not wanting to chance that, just going to a more balanced stage.
Yeah, definitely.
Going off a Euro off the rip. Oh, just misses out. I hate that. I am awful at trying to hit that one touch. I always end up sliding into it. But what's really risky there is you burning that shell. But if the ball goes in, if it trickles in the back of the net, you could either getting that or it's going in the back of the net. So it feels like just a wasted shell, and it's kind of a panic shell, which is fair, but.
Ooh, cool. Yeah, it really seems like Luso's pinned down Viv's movement for now, and that's what he gets
Yeah,
out of
I
it.
mean that's kind of what I was saying. When Viv has movements rolling, he's almost unstoppable. But when he doesn't, it turns into turnover at right here is going to lead into a Luso shot, which Luso's going to probably get an item, or now forces Viv to tackle him. Now Luso's up 2 items, and it just is spiraling for Viv.
But he breaks out of it and gets a goal.
Corner.
There you go. I mean, that's what you got to do. You just got to take safe shots right there, get items, and burns the item to get the corner. But Luso smartly keeps out both items.
Over the corner. There we go again with those Birdos blocking the corners.
Yeah, Birdo and there's Wario in the pass lane, both showing off why those big hitboxes sometimes are a good thing. Oh, and he knows that's really good recognition by Luso, knowing you have that Birdo down there and immediately trying to find him. Right? That's I think what really separates a high level play is knowing what your characters are doing off screen.
Yeah,
That went in.
I think that must have bounced off someone. Thankfully they let us watch the replay.
I think they hit off the Wario, maybe.
I don't even know, but either way,
That's a
Viv's
goal.
got a really good spot here. If he can just get the ball to Wario, just misses out on it. They trade items. Looks like Luso might come out to the ball first, but good time to hit on by Viv. Oh, PC's got the rebound opportunity. Is he going to be able to one-touch it?
Boy,
Great steal.
good defense. Oh, but the passes. Wario runs the banana. Super unlucky. The AI in this game are really not smart sometimes, and it can really cost you.
Yeah. A rule of thumb is just never trust the AI to do anything ever. This it's rough. And Luso making a long aggressive pass. Normally those things are going to get intercepted, and but it comes up with 2 items, so not punished too badly. Viv burns the Birdo coming again.
Oh,
Gets the rebound.
And again, this is just the kind of pressure that we're seeing. And Luso again with the early item and gets 3 players with the big bomb. But I think he might have been over the line there and that would have ended up as a punt.
I'll pass it. You have so much space. There it is. And he has so much space to hit a
Good
slide.
slide. The
Oh,
critter just moved up.
this heart must have been in his throat when Critter came up there. So, oh no, he hits himself with the reds and clean chip there. That's
was-
short. You know, you don't have a lot of time and a lot of distance to make that. So,
Quick half charge shot.
and we're gonna
does
get the
he hit
chip and
that?
chase, the lobbing job. I don't know what we call it these days, but
Dude, there's like 15 different names for that thing. We really need to have like a poll or something.
but Luso's in a really good spot right here. He's got the shells to freeze. He's going
Oh,
for
the
that.
block!
That's
The block from the
Vif's
freeze.
second frozen Birdo block. Go for this. Oh, this is a really good spot also, but just can't get there.
And Critter easily cleans that up.
Let's see here. Vif decides to item first. Luso item second here. Looks like he's going to come out on top with this, or at least come out on item advantage. But Vif should be able to get at least like looking probably for a perfect pass. And oh my, what timing on those bananas! Knowing Vif's going to perfect pass.
What a touch from the Birdo. To be able to
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. I don't know if Luso was expecting Vif to get to that because he bombed when he was right there to hit. But Vif now with item advantage. Looks like he's probably going to burn that. Yeah. I mean, with 45 seconds left, you really don't want to let anything go at this point.
Oh, he has the item now.
Yeah, Luso decides to hit the Wario to give him the item, but gets the ball off and a shot, so he's actually in a good position right now. Got the Birdo. He's going to go for the perfect pass or the deep lob.
Oh, that's
Neither of the two options. What do I know? He's going to go for it again. He's got the peach. If he misses it, and there it is.
There it is.
Oh, that deflection was so scary too for V, but it converts anyway. Was he get that?
No, there was good bombs there. Luso's just going to pass it around. Vif's got a.
Oh,
He's still got a shot. 13 seconds left. You shroom here. Critter's got to get to this ball. Now Luso's got a Birdo down. Oh, but that aggressive pass. And this, if Luso holds this to the end and punts it, it looks like this is going to a game 6 with Luso up 3-2.
Do or die for Viftor. Coming up.
Yep, Vif's got to now take 2 games in a row if he wants to keep his tournament life on the line. Or to keep in the tournament.
Playing Ein in the next round.
Yeah. I don't think Veef has led in this series either, so he really needs to generate some momentum. It's really been back and forth.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to watch, and I'm sure stressful as hell to play. Neither player really seems like they're able to distinguish themselves. You know, it's just a goal for here, a goal there. You know, one game. They're all. I think what the most like advantage is like Luso winning a 2-goal game, but this has been crazy close.
We can see the creator pick.
Does Veef break the emergency glass button and go for Toads? The looming threat of Toads is always available on the character select screen, and we shall see.
At this point, I mean, I would be worried to change anything. Right? Both players are playing pretty well. So here, what do you think the keys are for both players to try to take this home? What do you think Luso is going to try to do to win this game?
Same thing he's been doing, just generating items, generating pressure, punishing Veefdor for when he doesn't convert, and yeah, just he's the one in control of his own destiny right now. As for Veef, I don't even know where to start with Veef, to be honest.
I think you got to be careful, right? You can't give items to Luso. It looks like Luso's offense has been, is generated around, using those items to clear space. So you just gotta, I know that you like to play a, movement-based game, but like all these small things are gonna they build up when you play a pressure player. So like right there, you saw it off the rip. He tries to go for the ball by Critter, and he gets hit and causes a breakaway for Luso, and Luso's now up in items. It's just small things that you've got to really they can careen when you're playing a pressure player.
Ooh. Which, by the way, we are back at Dome, so this map will really heavily favor corners and slides just because of the wide nets. And again, weird chip spots because of the wide nets allow for really weird angles.
Yeah, and that's always right there. That's an interesting spot, right? When you're both running down with the one item, it's always kind of like a game of chicken, right? Like who's going to item first, who's going to hit first. Lusso decides to item first, but gives up these 2 items here, and I mean this has got to be, you've got to take advantages if you're Viff, right? You got to burn 1 here to stop any Lusso pressure, and
but he doesn't.
But he doesn't, and now Lusso gets an item and a goal off of it. Yeah, it would have been a long item spot, so, granted, maybe that wasn't the best course of action, but I think you got it when you have 2. It's hard to, oh my god, what a deep, wow.
What a chip.
It's a deep chip, and Veef misses his hit, and now he's down 2-0, and even a 1 item advantage isn't really enough to counteract that unless he's what a conversion.
Getting the critter Disney a little falling animation, you love to see it. Critter should get to this one, and Lusso follows the back end even with Critter having the ball, and this should be a free corner, and I mean
hits the post.
That's really uncharacteristic of Veef to just be hitting the B button. I feel like there's panic setting in. Which understandable considering the circumstance. What a chip!
What a chip.
But yeah,
just like that, it's tied.
With it's just 1 more loss and you're going home. Yeah, it's completely understandable as to why. And he's not going down without a fight.
There, and I mean, you see, Viff is now letting Lusso take that shot, right, and backing off by the box to try to get that rebound.
Definitely. Ooh, does he get there? He does not. Now they're really just going for end-to-end stuff now. Half-court LABs. Oh, but he has space. Burns an item. Free corner, and it's in.
Yeah, at this point, you've played 6 games. You're half an hour into SMS. You're shaky. This is for the big bucks. We're talking tens of dollars that players are playing for here. So, it's you're just trying to play safe, and reverse corner angle for Viff. These wide nets are coming in handy.
You bring it around town.
And great timed hit right there. I mean, so Viff trying to item off screen to set up his own tech attempt, but Lusso hits to avoid the reds, and really well played. Well, Viff's got the Wario down there. See, it likes to pass. I feel like when you do those long passes, it's much better to just clear it and run onto it. But because those long passes, they get intercepted, and right there you see it led to a goal for Lusso.
What a nice bomb, and he has space.
You gonna land it?
He hits a chip.
Yep.
And just like that, we're tied. Minute 42 left.
You see Viff now trying to bait out the hit. He gets it.
And he has space
for the chip, and that's a tight angle. Not on this map. But what a defensive play there. Gets the Warrior back, knowing Lusso wants to just take the corner, and turns into an item and a goal for him. Lusso forced a foul there. If not able to get the shot off, you would like to see him to at least get the shot, but there he gets it there.
There it is. Oh, how did he start that pass through?
Oh, Lusso forgets the ball, though, and it comes out for Victor.
Yeah, now.
So Viff's in control. This is an extremely good item. That red shell did such a weird loop, but you love the tracking for that reason.
Great hit there.
Are we looking for a European? Yep, he charges it a little bit. Viff's got to play this well.
There he goes. He's free, and he has shrooms, which Lusso has shrooms, which isn't really a defensive item. It has to be.
Decides not to go for the corner, brings it in for the perfect pass, and puts Lusso in the hot seat right now. 2 goals in 30 seconds is not impossible, but it's not easy. As we see the red tick on, just to remind everyone, this series is 3-2 with Lusso in the lead. Victor is up in this game, looking to extend it to a Game 7. Just got to hold on for 15 more seconds. This could put the game away.
That's it.
That's it.
He thinks it. Now, technically not impossible, especially if Lusso gets a dinker right here, but it's looking more and more likely. We've got a Game 7 on our hands.
Ooh.
Game 7 on the line, France versus Portugal.
It will be a blast, I think, to watch this one. I mean, any Game 7, especially the first series, to remind everyone, this is the quarterfinals. This is single elimination. So right now we've got a winner. Winner goes on, loser goes home for the Game 7. Both players probably taking a second here, preparing themselves. I believe Luso with the loss gets his map pick for Game 7. So where do you guys think he's going?
I think it's Game 7. He's going to say, screw it, we're going Crater.
No. I cannot.
No, don't do that to me. I can't.
They're going to settle this
Crater,
on Crater.
I mentioned Palace as a lottery, but
No!
Crater with the...
They're
Oh,
settling
God.
this on Crater.
A madman. Luso is a man of the people, I have to say. He gives the people what they want. Game 7 Crater. Only thing that could be better is if he went DK. But you know what? I'll give him a pass this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually wants to win. He doesn't want to lose.
Bro.
Well, Crater
Alright.
is...
Do we see the
As
Crater?
Water said,
opening?
yep,
see the
is
Crater
the highest goals, so you get those half-field dinker shots to go in a lot, so anything can really go in.
Field thinkers and chips, just like that.
Chips are super easy to hit on this one. It's kind of where everyone first learns how to chip, and they drop very easily. So this is normally going to be a very high-scoring game, and Viff is already getting a little saucy
He's cooking.
here. Oh, getting super saucy. It's
Oh, that's so
block there.
unlucky.
see, and again, when you're a movement-based player, you do all of that, and it only results in an item. So he's going to make good use of this item.
We've got to make a meme of that. You do all that for an item at best.
Yeah. But there it is.
There
That's
it
why
is.
Luso picked it. Now, this got the triple reds. He should be able to get a corner off here. But then that's what I was saying. The worst feeling in the world is dinker into missed corner. Luso has the opportunity to go for the fully charged. They both use shrooms. It's like we're in the Matrix. And Viff hits it. So 3-1 immediately. Let's see if Luso can respond. He's only gotten one dinker and not really much offense to speak of.
Ooh, is this another chip? No, it's a perfect pass LEB.
Looks like he went to the chip spot, right? Baits the Birdo into him, and then lets Wario kind of rip it. So Luso really not getting much, but he finally gets up to his 2-item lead, which is what he normally goes for. But burns the bombs.
Missed clear.
This could be a corner shot.
Good awareness to release the shot before Birdo was in for the tackle.
And there's a really well-timed tackle. Is he going to use the... just misses it.
Oh,
Nice.
Chip and dip, dump and chase, pump and dump.
Ices. There's so many. He gets the ball back. Generates. What an insane passing combination from Viv.
He's got to smooth him, but as I said, insane passing combination into a turnover and a goal for Luso. You walk a very fine line, and it's tied up with 3 minutes to go. Viff has the big item, so he can get the sun with it. Just get
Oh,
the
he
shot
held
off, though.
this. He got greedy. I think he wanted the item.
Yeah. I just
Does it go in?
No.
Not in the Game 7 would it end? Oh my god!
Not like
Crater
this.
would do that, though.
But gets the dizzy for the and he uses the bombing. That was a long dizzy right there.
Those seconds feel like forever when the
Apparently
ball's
it's random on the amount of time he's dizzy.
And
Really?
somehow Luso came out of that exchange with 2 items. I think Viff might have panicked, hit a couple times in the back end there, but burns his item advantage to now gives away to Viff. And he's got the Birdo, really good early shells there. Is he going to get the pass off? He doesn't get the pass off. Really good. That's a great reaction time by Viff to get the bomb out.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's a slide. And he lets
And
it
he
go in
doesn't
time,
greet
time.
that one.
But he still gets the item because of a half shot.
Yeah, and I mean, you have a chance if you charge at any moment. You have a chance to actually get an item. It's it's a range or so.
Oh, really?
But
okay.
So Viff, if he uses that item right there, he's got a shot. Get that kind of breakaway chip a little too far out.
Oh, it's a bit shallow. Ironically enough, Crater is the one place where shallow chips don't really work, just because of how narrow the goals are. This is Crater has the tallest, but also the narrowest.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and I mean that's why we saw that one miss where it's going on a lot of other stages. And again, Viv gets pulled out for what is I like to call it nuke the whales, which is spam A when you get it to the keeper and turn the ball over and let them score immediately.
Or effectively known by Pied as the big stupid.
The big stupid, indeed, and I mean it's costed him a couple goals throughout this entire set, and it kills momentum, it kills item advantage, kills so much, but he's been able to overcome it in a couple games. Will he be able to overcome it this game?
Oh.
Both players on half an item. So next shot, either one takes, they're going to get one.
Get his hand on the ball.
I don't think either one knew what was going on there because Luce was just running into Viff. I don't think he knew he had the ball. Viff's got to get a shot off here.
Oh, what a turnover.
He does, and Luso clears the ball instead of keeping control, so Viff now is going to be able to... I mean, this is a really, really good item. You can get the freeze here. Yep, pass it down, get the freeze.
Chip.
And you've got the... Oh, he goes for the slide. He greets it. You had the free, the chip. But I guess you could even charge lob it, but doesn't do that. And
here's the thing, even with the angle he was on, like a slide's fine. He should have gone inside. It doesn't matter. He's tied. 2 items for both.
Gets his 2 items too. 40 seconds
he's
left.
Through.
As a reminder.
Oh,
no way! He couldn't. It's Crater though. It's gotta go in.
Oh, and he missed the shell. And the shell just gives the ball back to Critter, and now Luso has an item advantage with less than 30 seconds to play.
As a reminder, this is again a Game 7 single elimination, so whoever loses this game is going home.
They burned both the shells. Luso burned both of the shells.
Oh, is he gonna go for this? It can't end on this. It can't end like this. It can't end like this.
No way.
Is he gonna watch it? No, he's gonna go right into the action. He's got triple reds. That's one of the best items in the game, especially when your opponent doesn't have anything to react to it. Oh, this is. I mean,
he just got a burn clock. He just got a burn clock.
And that's it. Game. Now, remember, this is Crater, so a dinker right here. Oh, Viff looks like he's given up on there. And wow,
what a Game 7!
Congratulations to both players. One for making it this far. Congratulations on a phenomenal set. I mean, we have our award show, the Strikeys, and this has got to be up there, right, for set of the year. And congratulations to Luso, moving on to the semifinals.
Yep, he will play Ein, which that in itself will be a huge matchup. Ein has been on fire this tournament, and Luso coming in pretty hot. He'll be feeling really good after this Game 7 win.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just the way both players were battling back and forth. So to overcome any of that adversity that he was facing, something to keep in mind is, right, they're both European. So a lot of that is, we're talking the cross-Atlantic connection, affects ping, affects buffer. So congratulations to both players. We've got another phenomenal set coming up, and our producer will be working to get it going on. And so look forward to Jacob versus Xander. What is up, everybody? We are back for another quarterfinal matchup, our second and final matchup of the evening. This is sorry, I apologize. This is Jacob versus Xander. I'm joined again by my lovely commentators, Big Daddy and Wada. Would you guys like to say a word about yourselves?
Hello, back for another one.
Back to the old grind.
Back to the grindstone. Before we get into it, I would just like to do a shout out to our lovely, important member of the community, vital member, probably the most vital member, Pool Boy. Not only is he a phenomenal player in his own right, and you know, if you haven't seen Gucky and him play a 13-game set that goes down to game 13, you got to watch it. But he is also a crazy good developer that wrote a custom dolphin for us that records all of your games and allows you to play them back. So that is actually how we're watching it this one. You can save your files, send them around, and let other people watch your games. So that is what we're doing. We will have some delays in between games when we are trying to switch out the files, but hopefully you guys can stick with us. If you are not part of the Discord, which I don't know how you found this stream, but welcome. Awesome, we'd love to have you. And there are plenty of instructions on how to set up our own dolphin. We call it Project Citrus. In the link, and yeah, enjoy this game.
Wait, who's
Hashtag
teaching who's
ad.
Mario?
Hashtag ad for Project Citrus.
That is a good point. Both players normally play Mario, so if our lovely producer could maybe give us a heads up on who is P1 and who is P2. Oh, thank you. Xander is P1, so he is the Mario, and Jacob is P2, so he is the Peach. A little bit of backstory here, and I'm sorry, we had to do that little upfront, and so we missed 4 goals from Xander in 2 minutes. Xander was the champion of last year's inaugural World Championship, and he has won, was it 2 splits this year? 3 splits? How many splits did Xander win this year? Out of
2 splits.
2, because Pied won fall.
Yes. Our producer, our guy in the back, our stage manager, came out of retirement to win a great set, but yeah. So Xander's been an extremely dominant player, and as you can see right here, he is extremely dominant in this game right now.
Yeah, haven't really seen any life out of Jacob yet. Even he's missed just a point-blank stun as well, so not a hot start.
Yeah, Jacob and Xander are both not known for their tech. They are both very pressure players. Xander is, I don't know if pioneered the strategy, but definitely is the popularized strategy of just hit the Y button as many times as possible, hit the B button as many times as possible, and be better at hitting the B button than other people. So yeah, if you're playing Xander, you're going to get a lot of items. And yeah, as you see, Jacob has 2 items right here. Xander's going to hit you every single time, and he's going to dare you to use your items against him. And look at that. I mean, just great at rebounding it. Jacob likes to go for those stuns, as you saw, by the edge of the keeper. It is extraordinarily consistent to get a stun by the edge of the keeper, and a little less comfortable with tech. So you can see right there, he missed slide, and Xander goes for the
chip.
Palace chip and hits that.
What a chip.
And Xander in Palace is very dangerous.
True.
Yeah, I think what really makes Xander extraordinarily dangerous at Palace is, again, he gives you so many items that, like, it's hard to use those items to force good check shots because Palace is the smallest goals in the game. So it's just hard to get really good, clean looks. And he'll just keep battering you over and over again until he gets balls in the back of the net.
Ooh, good shell dodge from Jacob. Does not have the Palace chip, though, which the difference is really showing right now. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good thing to have in the back of your pocket, just to be able to plot a Palace chip. Even if it's like 1 or 2 a game, it just, you get in that situation and you force your opponent to respect the Palace chip too, which is, I think, just massive. And you see Xander switching off. You can only have max of 2 items, so he's hitting as many people as possible when Jacob has 2 items to reduce his options.
But yeah, even if Xander goes on autopilot now, at this point in the game, he's pretty much has this game in the bag. So for Jacob, it's pretty much get a goal, get some momentum, and reset. Because, man, Xander's looking so dominant right now.
Well, at least they're not
Yeah. I
playing
mean,
Palace anymore.
yeah. Jacob also likes to go to Palace. It's one of his favorite maps, but yeah, I don't think we're going to see a game on this. And he gets there, good slide. Star obviously gives you the invulnerability to get that, but I mean, that's just kind of what you need to at least be confident in your skills.
Yeah. Even then, you still want to at least keep the score within single digits for Xander, because that is such a big mental blow.
Yep. Totally agree. So a little bit more on, I guess, both players' styles is that, we see Jacob, you were talking about how Viv doesn't get enough credit for his movement. Right there, I think Jacob is one of the better players with movement styles in the game, and I don't know, a lot of people talk about it just because of, he's not a big tech player, and that's kind of movement and tech normally go hand in hand. And Xander is just so deadly on the fast break. He'll hit you into the fence, put a 4-on-3, and then just, overwhelm you with his numbers of shots and players. So, 9-2 dominant win by Xander. As our producers working on setting up the next one. So hopefully we'll see you in game 2.
Hopefully, like, we're not going to make it to the other side.
Where do you think Jacob's gonna go for game 2, or where he should go?
Honestly, that's such a hard call. Like, Conga, I guess. I have no real read on this one.
Yeah, when both players, play the same style, it's so hard. You play the same style and you got destroyed on your home map, like, it just riles you. I don't know. Jacob did come to the server playing Crater, so maybe he goes Crater.
We're back.
And we are back, as Big Daddy eloquently put it. Again, as we are using Citrus 2 plays, we're going to start a little bit in the middle of games, but as we see, we have P1 Xander still on, and P2 Jacob on the Peach.
Gets the corner, good start.
Ooh, Euro. Not quite. Doesn't quite fall.
I mean, Jacob's known for like corner shots from what I've played him before. He just loves taking those types of shots.
Oh, he's clean through. Doesn't get the turnaround chip.
Oh, great
What
timing
a
on
mushroom.
on the Toad. Forcing, he gets Jacob to burn the shot. Good deke into the perfect pass. Is it going to go in? Yeah, that was
there was
pretty nice
so
there.
much, like, all of like the heads up play of going through the bananas, timing the slide well to get the ball, and then the deke into the perfect pass. All of it was so clean, and that's the type of thing that you're dealing with Xander.
What I would say about Xander is he's just so good at winning interactions, right? It feels like every interaction he's going to come out on top of the ball, right? He times every hit to not, he'll time hits so, like, you both coming in, but he'll be second. He'll come out with the ball. He times those shrooms so it, like, the item will miss you. It feels like Xander really has a good idea of, like, how, interactions work and how he's going to come with the ball every time. Yeah, and, like, right there, he's get the Mario, forces Jacob to burn the blues. And all Jacob can do is put up weak shot. Does get an item, though. But now they've got 2 items apiece. So Jacob decides to burn one to not let Xander kind of go crazy on him with the hits. But again, it comes out just for Xander popping out to the breakaway. Jacob gets it back. Good deke. He got the Peach wide open. Is he going to get the shot off?
No, not quite. Gets an item for it.
To get over from his troubles, is he going to be able to defend there? Does take let's Xander take the corner, which I think is a good idea, right? You don't want him tied up on this.
The circle to beat out the hit. Oh, it's dirty.
A lot of people used to think that Mario was a B tier character, lower tier, just because shrooms don't give you the knockdown, as shells do. They're just not as versatile. But I think a lot of players recently, Xander in particular, Jacob also though, when he is on the Mario, does show that shrooms can just be so deadly for positioning. So that was a
god.
He
just missed.
And he ran towards him. I don't even know if that was like a zoning shroom or know what, but
Just to bait something out, because once he hits, he's out of position and he's gone.
yeah. And there, Xander again lets Jacob get the ball and then just nails him into the fence. Gets the breakaway. Doesn't get the goal, but
I think he was
goes in a-
wide for the breakaway chip, yeah?
yeah, I think. And Jacob, that was a really cool play by both
I think he
players.
was anticipating a pass, right?
He was anticipating the pass, and Xander anticipated the anticipation of the pass. Something to note of this series is that we are playing across the Atlantic, with Xander being European and in Europe, while Jacob is in America. So we are playing on a bit of a buffer, so inputs are going to be delayed, which so you can see some inputs could be dropped. That input was not dropped. That input was put right through the back of the net.
Yep.
Nice.
Ooh.
Clean
Both
slide,
offenses
not
are
known for his
flying
tech,
out.
but yeah, he's hitting it.
Ooh!
Xander with
Oh
the
my God.
movement here burns the item there to force Xander to at least be a little uncomfortable with the shot, but not able to get anything going there. And Xander's now got one of the best items. I mean, this thing tracks. So
Oh, and there you go. Xander's just keeping item supremacy and just not letting Jacob have any sort of in this game.
yep.
Oh, does he hit that?
That's so clean, right? Knowing being first to item, very smart there. Gets the item back too. So he's again any little mistake against Xander, he's just going to keep that item loop going, and it's just so tough to break. But
It's not impossible.
it's tough, but yet exactly not impossible. So we have a 1-goal game with Jacob with the ball in a dangerous position. A really good item, great pass to bait out the shells, and he's got 2 items now for his troubles.
Yeah, and this is a lot more doable now, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
the
gets the
explosion!
explosion on the shell, but
No, it's fine. He still has triples. He burns them. That's a chip. But the L button's not there. The L button
And-
isn't there.
2 times, right? You feel like maybe buffer might have played a part in, maybe the L button gets drops, maybe that A button you're mashing it because it's playing a little bit longer to go, and it looks like this game might be out of reach there. A little tilting for Jacob because he had the tools to tie the game up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And good for Jacob that did not go in. I think that would have hurt the mental a little bit. But we've got a 2-0 series on our hands. Jacob again gets map pick. I wonder if he'll pick. He also could choose to pick character, but I'm looking forward to loading up game 3.
You'll probably stick with the home map pick, I would assume.
Yeah, I think when it really feels like it doesn't matter what map. You're getting kind of destroyed. Oh, well, I'm destroyed, right? The last game was close, but pick character. Yeah, that's what you're comfortable on.
Yeah. The only thing that I can really think of is just to mess with somebody. Somebody's not, I guess, mental, just because they're used to using one character for 3 games straight, and it's force character switch now. That's the only time I'd really see a character coming.
Yeah. I mean, I think with this, okay, and we are now back on Konga here. We have P1 Xander on the Yoshi. So as previously theorized, looks like Jacob did pick Mario, and I was probably Mario's stage. I would assume he picked character and stage, as you get to pick 2 out of the 3 options: character, side, or stage. And let Xander have home. The advantage of home isn't much, really. You get the ball first. That's pretty much the only advantage I can think of. You guys have any preferences on that?
I mean,
for some reason I like playing home.
I will always take home stadium because, I mean, I'm a DK player. If anybody else is picking DK, all I can do is clap, really.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If they're picking DK, then they're losing because there is no better DK in the server than Wada. There is also no other DK player in the server than Wada.
Here's the thing: I will, until the day I beat King in a best of 5 or best of 7, I will reserve that title for King. I'm the most active DK player. I will take most active DK player.
That's yeah. Well, King Piccolo, it's a call out. I'm putting out into the Etherverse. Please come back.
Please
We
come
need
back.
you.
We love you.
You're the hero that we don't deserve, but we need. Well, that's also Pool Boy too. But
Or there's that one
we
guy
already
that
have Pool
went
Boy.
to the DK Survivor games. Wonder what happened to him.
Oh
Oh yeah,
TK Survivor.
him.
Just misses out on the slide. You see Xander. Sorry, I'm mixing up. That is Jacob now on the Mario. What does it say? Gets the corner out. Isn't going for those stuns anymore. I don't know if it's tough on the lag. Sometimes just with how hectic it can get. If you're just not feeling the stuns.
Yeah, definitely. I will say this is something that we kind of saw with the Luso Jacob set as well, where when Jacob is playing another pressure player and they are able to out pressure him, he seems to be really ineffective.
Yeah, it feels like his game plan, right? A lot of times when I play Jacob, right, is maintaining items, but Xander's just so good at dodging your items and forcing you to use them in bad times, and always really having an answer. And the two is turnovers, but it's just tough to force Xander into turnovers. But clean right there, great usage of the items, and goes up 2-1.
Definitely, this is by far the most comfortable we've seen Jacob in the series thus far. And that's a goal.
Comfortable, but it only takes one perfect pass. And of course, I did not get an item because he had not shot before. And half shots do not carry over, so Xander is back to 0 now. But
unlucky.
For anyone just tuning in here, I'll give a little recap. This is 2-0 in the quarterfinals of our World Championships. It is a single elimination bracket and a best-of-7 set in the quarterfinals. So Xander only has to win 2 more, while Jacob has to do the Herculean task of winning 4 games against Xander. It is 2-2 with 2 minutes left. Well, scratch that. 3-2 with 2 minutes left. Xander is in the lead as P1.
And we have seen a 3-0 comeback before, so it's very doable if it does come to that.
And you see that just before that, when Mario was trying to take that corner, just didn't get it off in time. And
save the goal, because that looked like it was a clean slide.
Yep. God, see, and again, Jacob's just missing out on these shots. And even if you're not going to score the shot, you got to at least get it for the item. Especially when you're playing Xander and he generates so many items, you need something to respond to him and his pressure.
Also, by the way, Conga Chip, the second hardest piece of normal tech in the game, is what I'll call it.
Yep, that is a good point. I don't think if we've talked about this, Conga is not quite a reskin of Palace, which it has the smallest goals, but it's pretty damn close. They have very small goals, and tech is hard. Which is why you see Jacob there kind of hoping for a little stun, I think, on that. A little far out, so it's not as consistent.
The only main
third hardest tech, though?
Wait, what?
Wouldn't it be the third hardest tech of Conga Chick if you count the Dirty Euro and Palace?
Dirty Euro isn't... Dirty Euro is like the borderline, I'd say. There's no real consistent person who uses it consistently, other than I'd say like Gucky, to the chagrin of literally everybody.
It's been theorized it could be consistent, but we aren't there yet. Society hasn't gotten to a point where it's consistent yet. Oh, see, great dodge there by Xander, forcing Jacob into a bad position, and doesn't get the corner off. And I mean, this is huge. Xander is looking like he's in a prime position to go 3-0 in this series. Giving away 2 items though, and then just kind of clearing it away. I think trying to clear downfield and maybe just start a scrum, waste a little time, but this ball goes in the back of the net. Jacob's got a real good chance, but forced to burn both items, and now Xander's just gonna just play him close and not let anything really go off. Yeah, and this game looks like it's over. We are going to a game 4 with Xander P1 up 3-0. Jacob now has to win 4 straight games or he is out of this tournament.
It's been pulled the Luso.
It's been super... I don't know. Jacob has been showing signs of life, but it hasn't been enough. And we will see you in game 4.
Do you think he runs it back on Conga or goes somewhere else?
He's got to go somewhere else. I don't know where he can go. really.
I mean, the thing is, this is, I mean, your last map pick, right? You have to think this is your last map pick. So, yeah, I guess we're going to see a run back on Conga. This is game 4. Xander has somehow generated 2 items in the span of 10 seconds and a goal and 2 items down the span of 12 seconds. So, or 14 seconds. So, not a great start when you need to win 4 straight games. For Jacob, Jacob is P2 as the Mario, and Xander is P1 as the Yoshi. So, what do you guys think that Jacob needs to switch up to at least take a game? Maybe start. You start with taking a game, and then you maybe start thinking about the set.
Probably take more shots, generate more items.
Yeah.
What did you have a thought maybe on what Jacob could do?
I'd say be more on the defensive. As crazy as it sounds, like you're down already, you're already like looking for just a way back into the series. If you can lock down Xander, like I am no like top player, but every so often I can take games off of Xander just because. And my thought process whenever I play him is just lock down all of his rebounds and force him to like go for tech. Which of course he's a very capable tech player, but I would be more scared of his pressure rather than his tech.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with both of you guys. As crazy as that sounds, I think the goal is not to turn over the ball, play your game. Jacob's game is taking a lot of shots. Xander thrives on getting these turnovers right. He hits there, is making sure you're getting your shots off, so you're locking him down. And I think that's it's both both ends here. And you saw Xander earlier actually get a little greedy there. He had the Sunkeeper and tried to charge the shot for an item, but punished for it. See if that affects the game.
And it also speaks volumes, the fact that you can't even, like, I feel like for a lot of Strikers players, you can focus on 1 or 2 aspects and really lock those things down, and really, like, that's, like, your win con to win a game, series, whatever. With Xander, you have to focus on so many different things, and there's only a few players that you can really say that about. And that's, like, the elite top-tier players.
Yeah, and, I mean, right there, it feels like these small things, and now it works out for Jacob, so, what am I to say? But, I see small things, right? He gets hit in the fence, and he gives Xander a perfect stun opportunity. It's these small things where I feel like you got to be, Xander's so good at avoiding these items, but you got to be a little early on the items and kind of anticipate. So we'll see how it goes. The unlucky kind of keeper block, but it's 1-1 with 2 minutes left. This has been, Jacob so far his best game. As I said, he's locked up. He's played his game. He's got a little lucky there on corners not dropping, and Xander getting a little greedy. But
it's what you need. It's really just what you need sometimes.
Exactly. I mean, good. Ooh. See him right there is great anticipation to get the shell off or through the rooms. Going for the Conga chip, a little aggressive there, and again, I guess you got to do something that's different, but that's just not your game. What is your game is taking corners.
But again, just the defense to keep them away. Oh my god! Like that's 3 block corners in a row. That's brutal.
Yeah, and you see, he just stopped going for them then, right? And he just kind of walked around and didn't really know what to do because that's you can't really. It's hard to chip if you're not an expert tech player. But he does get that shot off and takes the lead here with item advantage and gets a shot off here. I will say that the thing that he's done is he's getting those shots off, right? He's not letting Xander get the hit on him. He's always shooting before getting hit, which is a really big change in the previous games.
Yeah, I will say Xander's items have just kind of been non-existent this game as well.
Yeah, Jacob's done a really good job of controlling the pace. Xander's able to somehow dodge that shell and then go.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Take, like, what, 6 corners, only one of them falls, and then Xander takes one and it immediately just drops.
There's really good, really good movement there, baiting out and just making sure you line up that shell to make sure you hit him.
He's free. That's got to be a slide. Oh my god, the mix-up? Ooh, it doesn't fall.
Oh no, this could be a corner shot. Xander is looking for just getting a full power, just trying to get the item here, and now we're in the red text. It's looking like not technically next goal will win it, but next goal will put you in a damn good position to take this game.
Ooh, that's
Great steal, and could this go in? Will this Jacob
Not
has to win this
quite.
game, or it's over.
Yeah.
It's Critter is going off. You got two
my
items.
God. I'm so
I
scared.
have the worst
Jacob
feeling
right
that
now.
something like that is going to end the
no!
Die.
No! He needs something. He needs literally anything.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Well,
It feels like
Vic-
every Xander game ends like that somehow.
Oh, and
Guys.
calling a chip to ice it.
So unlucky.
Holy.
I would be. I mean, that was just one game. But I would be angry about Jacob about losing to a dinker on that one, even though it was 4-2. It's really would have it changed the momentum of the game.
Well, we get another Xander Pied semifinal.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
dude.
we'll have to see. He moves on. Xander now moves on to play the semifinal matchup. And does anyone have a semifinal matchup up right now?
It is pied.
It is pied. So we will see a rematch. It'll be exciting to see. It is going to be a 2-set best of 5, and we'll do that later. And I'm extraordinarily excited and been honored to commentate these. I am Nuke the Whales.
I'm Big Daddy.
I'm Wada.